This is a story all about how
my chin grew twice its size somehow.
So this used to be me. I bet you're wondering how I ended up this way. Well, for starters, I live in Japan, so you know how that goes. I could not continue on with this self-sabotage. It's the end of the year, New Year's coming, I want to be a snack, not just eat snacks. So I gave myself 45 days to see if I can turn my life around. Welcome to my end of the year fitness journey. That's crazy. This says 148. That is the heaviest I've ever been. Can I take a pound off for the camera? I don't think it's a pound, but still. As always, I was juggling way too much stuff towards the end of the year, and I completely stopped working out. I'm busy, it's cold, not to mention every foodie holiday of the year is taking place. So not only did I take a break from working out, but my diet was garbage. And before I knew it, there was some noticeable weight gain. Oh my gosh. Just oh my gosh. What in the grandmother's neck? Oh my god. Where is my neck? Where? It looks like a double cheeseburger. It looked like a kneecap. I'm done. Did you know your mama didn't have a neck? Yeah, that's exactly what I look like right now. You need to turn over a new leaf. Absolutely not. You need to turn over a new leaf. Bruh. Before I started gaining weight, I was like, I want to say like 120, 124, somewhere in between there. I could not believe how far I had fallen. Stopping my workouts caused this domino effect of one bad habit leading to another. I was eating worse, my diet was bad, I had no energy, even the house was a mess. And the worst part, because of all this, I didn't have the strength to break the cycle. I could not let these bad habits win. Just think of the fat on your chinny chin chin. Why have you accumulated there? Could you go to my butt? Please. Okay, it's time to fix this. 143. Yesterday it was 144. That's exactly why I wanted to start this video. I wanted to get this before and after started right now. It's just gonna be from here. Cause I ain't playing no games. 143, let's do this. I'm starting over completely from scratch. If you struggle with fitness or getting back into shape, you are not alone and this video is definitely for you. So the first thing you need to do is to identify your goal because this will shape your entire plan. And it does not have to be extravagant. I started off by just going on walks so I can get used to moving my body again. Maybe you want to exercise once a week or just get through a full workout. You don't need to be perfect and you don't have to do everything. You just need to do something. My goal was to eat healthier, lose some weight, and start my workout routine back up. So to achieve my goal, I needed a plan. And luckily for me, I've done this before, so I knew exactly where to start. And that was with Trainwell, the sponsor of today's video. I gave myself 45 days to get back into my regular healthy lifestyle, but everything feels so difficult in the beginning. Like I can't go to the gym. I'm so tired after I get done working and it's late. I don't have a lot of energy. It is cold. But one thing I have learned over the years is that your excuses aren't going anywhere. They are always going to be there holding you back, so don't try and wait for the perfect timing. Instead, design plans that will work around them.
Start the next set.
Y'all, I kid you not, I started working out from my bed and then gradually upgraded to next to the bed on the floor because at the time, like that is all I had the energy for. There's no one right way with fitness. You will see progress if you create a realistic plan that has been personalized for you and your specific situation. Speaking of customized plans, Trainwell has been the most incredible, life-changing tool I have ever used for my fitness journey. I was able to get into the best shape of my entire life using this app. It's an amazing one-on-one remote personal training service. Like, I swear by it. It will be my go-to every time for all of my fitness needs. See, that was so easy and I feel really good.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I actually will now. Thank you. To get started, you just take a quiz so they can match you with a real-life personal trainer suited to meet all of your needs. You'll schedule a meeting with your trainer before getting started so that they can get to know you, your situation, and together create a truly customized fitness plan. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you as well. How have you been doing?
I absolutely love my trainer. Her name is Jill. I've been busy and really sick.
Oh no. Tell me more with what?
I gained a bunch of weight really fast. I just got stuck in this loop of like eating bad food. Instead of just being told you're lazy and you need to try harder, like she actually listens to me.
As far as like getting back into workouts, I definitely want to like ease into things because you know, your fragile body, we don't want to overdo it, okay?
And create strategies that will work for me in my specific situation.
My role on this side of things is, you know, to create a plan that is 100% doable for you to stay consistent with and hold you accountable to that, you know, and be proactive in making sure that we are navigating life's obstacles. We are shifting and pivoting as needed so you can still show up consistently.
Now, because they don't really have any good gyms where I live in Japan, I don't have a car, and my work schedule is just so crazy, I do all of my workouts from home. And the next order of business was setting up a comfortable space for my workouts. I do already have a dedicated gym room upstairs, but I haven't been able to use it recently because it is a total mess right now and I do not have the time or energy to clean it. But I live alone and I have a couple of empty rooms. This one in particular is my favorite room in the house and I've really been wanting to use this space for something. The gym room upstairs has all of my equipment and weights, but because I'm starting all over, I don't really need that much stuff. So I thought I would transform this room into a cozy, beginner-friendly workout space slash guest room. Basically, this is my favorite room in the entire house, and I'm never in here. I turned it into a guest room, but I wanted like some type of heater that I could put in this room and just kind of like leave it. I found this, and it was beautiful. It had like wood grain and stuff, not quite the wood color I wanted, but whatever. I found this super thick yoga mat, and it has been amazing. And now we got the heat situation going because it's actually really cold in this house. But yeah, this is the new workout setup. What do you think, Ditchy? Yeah, I love it too. Yo, tell me why. I was about to go outside to do a little run and Mrs. Tanaka was outside, so I turned around, came right back in the house. Yo, I ran in the house so fast, I just act like I came out there just to check the mail and went right back inside. The last time Mrs. Tanaka caught me outside in workout clothes, she wasn't having it. She was like, not around my husband. I was like, girl, don't nobody want your crusty husband. Speaking of that, oh my God, they have been keeping me up for like 2 weeks straight. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw, but the Tanakas be arguing, y'all, and I just don't understand. As a lot of you guys know, I live in Kamakura, which is like a historic beach town that is the closest to Tokyo. The fact that I have this house, like, I don't even know, it's a miracle. I should not be in this house or in this neighborhood. It is so expensive, especially like my area where I live. These are all like multi-million-dollar homes, okay? Everybody over here rich. So the Tanakas are like early 60s. They're very quiet, reserved, professional. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Tanaka is actually like the president of the neighborhood association type of thing. And she has like one of the nicest, most modern, newest houses on the block. Her husband drives a Mercedes. Anyways, anytime you see them, they're quiet as church mouses, very low voices, all that stuff. Yo, I'm their neighbor, okay? So I know that y'all out there fronting and lying, because what on earth be going? Middle of the night, all the time, they get into these huge arguments. I shouldn't say they, because the only person I can hear screaming is her. And this has been going on for years. And I don't understand what they could possibly be arguing about. Like, their child is already in college, graduated, out of the house. They're both good standing citizens. No one's on drugs. Like, what? Plus, they old and rich. Y'all, money really don't be solving everything. No, this is no exaggeration whatsoever. She be screaming to the point where you can't even hear what she's saying because she's just screaming so loud. She's just like, like yelling at someone at that level. Just wrap it up. BET, wrap it up. I think that meant something else. Pack your bags, go. So like, not only them, it was just like a number of things that were going on right now. I'm really, really busy. My brain is constantly on, it's like on brrr mode, and I have not been able to sleep for a while now. Like, I've really been struggling. But on top of me already struggling, they over here arguing. Anytime I actually finally fall asleep, there they go. So my trainer Jill, she actually incorporated these stretches into my workout routine, and it has actually been helping.
Sleep is so important. So important.
How do you feel about adding in some like mindful mobility, kind of yoga, but slower, like more like yin based? Because of where your health has been, I think it could be really good for your nervous system.
She had stretches last time just for my body to be able to warm up before we start exercising, but now she's like incorporated these stretches.
Leading into like bedtime could be a really, really wonderful way to like calm your mind.
You focus on deep breathing.
Focus on your breath.
And just like relaxing and winding down.
Keep awareness on breath and pull breath into low back. Soften hips.
Start the next set.
I usually do all my workouts at night, and this has actually been really, really helpful. I'm so glad you added those stretches. Cause I'm not really, I need them hard facts, like where the sleep pills at? What you mean a stretch? But I can honestly say the stretches have really been helping me to wind down at night. It just like allows my brain to sort of slow down and start this shut off process. If you having trouble sleeping, or you just hot wired, or you got a lot of energy, you might want to try asking your trainer to incorporate these types of stretches, because they actually been really, really helpful.
Start the next set.
Anyways, I'm gonna go attempt to go right back outside. I think she's done. She was just like walking in the house. Y'all, these Tanakas got me out here hiding in my own house. Ugh. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of times it's one small thing that will stop me from doing the entire exercise. Like, oh, I don't really feel like doing all that jumping right now. I don't have a bra on. I don't really feel like laying down on the ground right now. Blah, 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 blah.
That's time.
I explained to her my whole situation and everything that's going on, and I have a backup plan exercise.
It's the end of the day. The last thing that you want to do is like sit down for 20 minutes and do your workout.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see your plan B option right underneath of it that you can select and tackle.
Oh, that's
so that
awesome.
will have something to do rather than nothing.
You have the ability to change each individual exercise. Like, let's say I'm not feeling this right now. I can swap this out for something else. All you gotta do is go right here under the exercise, click edit, replace exercise, and then it's gonna give you a bunch of different options. You could do recommended, which I'm guessing will give you other exercise options that would work out similar muscle groups. They have different equipment, like maybe you don't have dumbbells that day. Pain-free, or just something new. Maybe you wanna spice it up. That's why I love how flexible this is. Just take a quiz to find your perfect trainer, and you'll get 14 days of free training. Use my link or scan the QR code here on the screen.
10 seconds left.
And put some clothes on. Ash is about to come over here. He wants to borrow my Canon. That's the real reason this man be over here every 5 seconds, is to borrow my dang camera. I should start charging. You hear that? I know you watching. Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
You leech. Thank you.
As always. And as we...
Well, hello, baby. Yes, I got the groceries. I wasn't even going that long. One of the biggest challenges to eating healthy is how often you have to go to the store in Japan. If I was in America, Japan sells like real food. So it spoils and goes bad so much faster than any item sold in a grocery store in America. Actually, last time I went home, I bought some kale from the grocery store and I stayed like a really long time. I was in California for like, I don't know, like a little bit over a month or something like that. Yo, I bought the kale at the beginning of the trip and then at the end, my mom was like, what are you gonna do with this kale? I was like, what are you talking about? It shouldn't even be in there anymore. Yo, tell me why I opened a little lettuce crisp. Excuse me? Was it laminated? Is it made of plastic? Is it even edible? Why on? I've seen McDonald's burgers do that before. Some greens? So yeah, in Japan, the vegetables actually go bad like they're intended to do because they're not covered and coated and modified with any unnatural stuff. Which is awesome for, you know, my health, but at the same time, it's quite a burden on my life because I have to go grocery shopping so many times. Like, even if you can go to the grocery store with a car and like stock up and get a lot of stuff so that you'll have more that will last longer, I literally can't. Like, there's no point because I can't eat that much food quickly enough before it would spoil. This is like a burden that I really need because it forces me to be active and get out of the house, and like I can go for a walk, a run, a bike ride, and I get more exercise that way. So even though it's a bad thing, it's like a beneficial bad thing. Also, another thing that I love, I actually don't know if they do this in America. In California, I really haven't seen it. In Japan, like a lot of large items, like a watermelon, a cantaloupe, cabbage, they'll sell in parts, which is so freaking awesome because 9 times out of 10, you don't need the whole thing or you won't even be able to finish the whole thing. So like for me, I only need a little bit of cabbage. I don't need a whole cabbage. And also, it's cheaper. I've been talking about this concept for restaurants in America for so freaking long. If y'all would just serve half portions, like most of America would benefit from this greatly. Eating out, at least in California where I was from, like around LA and stuff, oh my god, that really is a luxury over there. It's almost impossible for me to have gone out to eat and not spend at least $100. And usually I have way too much food and I don't even need that much. Can you just cut this bill in half and give me half? But yeah, I had to go to this grocery store. They have specific items like this because I used to not like it, and then I just like over time I was like, it's too dang beneficial, girl. You gonna eat this Greek yogurt. But I only like this brand. The other burden of living in Japan, these dang trash bags. The majority of the trash, the burnable trash, we have to put them in these paid city bags, and they're not cheap, or at least in my opinion. 10 bags, 800 yen, and I think it's a little high. It's a little high. Not just the bags, I also have to wake up every single day early in the morning just to take out the trash, and no, you can't take it out at night, which forces me to wake up early. So yeah, it's like a beneficial burden, but this is that I'm okay with that. No, I don't need that one. I just want to sleep in. So yeah, life in Japan, not even trying, kind of forces me to be a healthier, better individual, like against my will. So I guess thank you, Japan. I got myself a real coffee. I'm about to just sit down and do some work for the morning. The switch from unhealthy to healthy foods is so aggressive, cause why is everything nasty? The trick for me is to just find my healthy go-tos. This season, I am obsessed with pears. I don't know, it's something about the crunch. I've been obsessed with trying different pears from various prefectures all across the country. It's been very interesting. My current obsession, I went from golden kiwis to pears, and lucky for me, it's pear season, and also Japan. Like, I don't know if y'all know, the fruit is so expensive here. This was $8 each. I know, but it be tasting next level. I got pears from 3 different areas. I'm gonna see which one is the best. Another go-to of mine is the coffee that I have in the morning, and this I take to help support my fitness journey. It is packed with a lot of protein. My coffee changes all the time, but into the coffee, I like to put 2 scoops of this collagen powder, which also has protein. And this is also how I choose to get my creatine, but you're not even supposed to put creatine in coffee, please note. If you take creatine, do your research. Just make sure that you are drinking so much water. Y'all, they built this house in like 2 days. Japan. I am out of the house today. This morning I did have my morning I had my morning coffee with my creatine and the collagen powder this morning before I left, but when I'm like out and about, I don't have my protein powder. So yeah, when I'm not at home, I usually just grab one of these little protein drinks from the convenience store. This one has like 20 grams. I don't really like this one because it has too much sugar in it and it's 170 calories. I'll show you what the one I usually drink looks like. I have it at home. I just get like this gigantic case of it, but I'm out and about, I just grab something from the company. So yeah, the other thing that I'm doing that is super duper important to support my fitness journey is getting enough protein, y'all. I know you hear everybody say it all the time, but it really does make a huge difference. It's very important, actually. Also, in the Trainwell app, you can add like all different kinds of trackers. So right now, I actually have a water tracker that helps me to drink water. It's super duper helpful. So if you're somebody who struggles with getting enough protein, or you don't know how to calculate how much protein that you should be eating per day, you can talk with your trainer. I'm sure that's something that they can help you figure out. And then you can add a little protein tracker. I thought that was a really good idea, but I already have this protein thing down to a science. So I don't need help with that, but I do need help with drinking water. Y'all know I freaking hate water. That jug is like, you would think I had rabies or something, the way that I just cannot stand drinking water. I don't know what it is. In the beginning, it could be really hard to have the discipline needed to keep going, so I like to find other ways to motivate myself, like changing the environment, going to the park, or coercing a friend to come along and try your workout for the day. For me, there is just nothing like being out in nature. I absolutely love it. I can do anything if I'm outside in good weather. These workouts are highly personalized. I can make adjustments for my everyday need down to the environment and equipment that I have that day.
Up first is 30 seconds of dumbbell lying leg raise with 10 pounds. Start.
Absolutely not. What do you think this is?
Start the next set. Side plank.
Oh, it's this one.
Left side.
Just breathing.
Up next is 30 seconds of cat-cow. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you round. Be mindful of the breath. Relax.
There is absolutely nothing like a workout at the park. It just sucks because I don't really have like foresty parks near my house. Y'all, I would be in the best shape of my life if I had a forest park near my house. I mean, I'm over here talking like I ain't got a beach, but you know, I'm more of a forest girl. Love the outdoors. It's so funny because every time I tell somebody like I'm really into nature and outdoors, they immediately associate that with hiking. No, I said I like nature, not self-harm. It's not quite the same thing. Just because I like to look at the trees doesn't mean I want to climb the mountain. That was a great workout. I made Ash do one with me. I actually did this really, really early. We both have work later on. Just a really great start of the day. So proud of myself. I really, really wanted a pecan pie, but it's freaking raining outside and I don't have pecans and I'm not going out in the rain. And I was like, look, this is your sign that you're not even supposed to be having pecan pie right now. Girl, go make yourself a yogurt bowl. need to drink one more cup of water. Not quite done yet. Sticking to anything long enough to see results is always difficult. One major factor that helped me to keep going is having that outside accountability factor from my trainer. Like, I tried to get back into shape on my own, and one thing that I quickly realized is that I have no problem letting myself down. My trainer Jill has done such an amazing job of not only holding me accountable, but just keeping me motivated throughout it all. She always checks in on me, she sends me messages and lets me know that I can call anytime. It's just been really helpful knowing there's someone else on this journey along with you.
10 seconds left.
It hurts and feels great at the same time. All done. It always feels so good when you're on the street. I think I'm ready to go up on the weights. When I first started, I literally couldn't lift even one. I just did that workout with like some of these little tiny plates, but I also have dumbbells upstairs, which is what I'm used to using. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll see that I always use ankle weights. I think I'm ready to get started with those, so I'm gonna tell her to increase the weight load.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will. So before I started working out consistently, like, I always thought that in order to see results, like, you have to be lifting super duper heavy, and that just actually is not the case. You do need to lift heavy, but like heavy for your body. That's also a major reason why I didn't really want to work out from home, because I thought it wasn't going to be effective because I don't have all of the heavy weights and equipment, right? Not quite. It's not necessarily about the amount of weights, it's about the challenge. So is it challenging for you in your body? This right here could literally be challenging for you. So if you guys saw my previous whole fitness journey, I had these pretty massive ankle weights. Those are a little bit too hard for me right now. So I bought a whole bunch of different smaller ankle weights just to start. I say that you don't necessarily need to be lifting super duper heavy because there's this thing called progressive overload, and that is exactly what I'm doing. And I'm doing that with my trainer Jill right now as we speak. Basically, it just means you start working out, and then when you find that it's a little bit too easy, for me, that's when I can do 3 rounds of the exercise and I can make it past like 10 or 11 reps and it's too easy. So if I can do 10 or 11 crunches, no problem. It's time to increase the weight. You just need a couple of exercises that suit you and your needs, stick to those, and then just slowly increase the amount of weights, the reps, whatever works for you. I just hit up my trainer Jill yesterday and I was like, hey, I think I'm ready. Could you like incorporate some ankle weights and wrist weights? So I can see here that she incorporated the ankle weights into my workout. I'm not jumping back into the ankle weights that I had previously because that was way up here. We're not here right now. We're somewhere over here. Over there. So I bought some new ones. I'm kind of excited. I previously bought these and I was using them. They're so cute, but they don't really, yeah, they're not very adjustable, so I wasn't feeling these moving around. You don't want to hurt yourself. Got these for the ankles, and they're just a lot lighter than the ones I had previously. I swear on everything, the ankle weights are what gave me abs. When I tell y'all, everyone's like, what are you even talking about? Listen, Rock Lee, he was onto something. He knew Rock Lee was the inspo. He was not playing no games, because when I took them ankle weights off, y'all, I felt like I could fly. And I got abs. Like, that's when I started seeing major results, was when I was slowly increasing the weights in the ankle weight. Yes, y'all. I just got these. These ones are like plastic and they look really cool. They kind of, it's given Tesla. It's given Transformer. Just in case these were too big like the other ones, I got these, which is a very trusty, reliable ones. I like the little cloth sandbag ones. All right, I'm gonna see which ones I like better. Like, it being tight is really important. Again, you don't want to hurt yourself. I was doing all that complaining. This might be just a little too light. It's not till you get moving, then it's like, oh yeah, actually no, that's enough. Okay, these are very adjustable as well. Nice. You can get tight. I think I cut off my blood circulation. If it is too light, I can literally just add the other pair onto here. I think we'll be good. I'm gonna try with the Transformers first. All right, we got ankle weights and core mindful mobility B today.
Press start to begin. Ankle weights. Start the next set. Up next is 30 seconds of dumbbell crunch. Start the next set.
Just a little update. So I've been doing so much better with my workouts. I've already increased weights and everything. Like, I'm finally feeling, I don't know, back to myself. I have more energy. I'm sleeping better, but the only thing that I'm struggling with right now is the ramen. Y'all, the ramen be calling my name. Fitness journey, check. Ramen cravings? She needs therapy. But yeah, I have this one recipe. That's what I've been eating to like curve the, is it curve or curb? Curb. Fight the ramen cravings late at night because I always want ramen for dinner. Luckily for me, if I work out, after my workout, I don't feel like eating anything super unhealthy. But on the days when I don't have my workouts, that's when I'm like, I could use some ramen, you know? I wanted to show you guys this recipe that I've been using to help me fight the craving. I invented this in my head. It was a combination of I need to use vegetables from the garden, and after my trip to Italy, I went to Italy, right? And one of the most culinary mind-blowing experiences ever because everything we ate was so good. And I don't mean like the food, I mean the ingredients. Like, I have never tasted olive. I don't even know. The olive oil tastes more like olive oil than olive oil. I was staying at this bed and breakfast and we went to this restaurant that the owner recommended. This is like a place I would not normally go, and she recommended this dish that I would not normally eat. But of course, if you recommend it, I'm gonna go. The dish was just pasta noodles, olive oil. It was like red chilies, garlic, and like that was it. I was like, oh, you didn't finish? Why was it fire? It was the most basic pasta I have ever eaten in my life, but every single little ingredient there was just so high quality and delicious. Okay, I gotta tell you the whole story. And then there's like fideo, right? Every time I'm sick, back in the day, I would make fideo, but like now it's kind of too heavy for me. Like something red and spicy. It just feels a little too heavy for when I'm sick. Every time I'm sick, I'm craving like something clear, like a clear broth. Anyways, that is how I came up with this recipe. It is so simple. I'm gonna put the ingredients on the screen, but it is literally delicious. I think the key here is to use fresh parsley, and if you can get your hands on some fresh Parmesan cheese, especially a fresh lemon and not lemon juice. And then of course the organic kale straight from the garden. It sounds so simple, there's not many ingredients in it, but it is so delicious. I've been having this like every other night. Everything's going well. I'm very excited. I'm just so happy I got my, like, some energy back. Y'all, I have been so sick prior to this. It wasn't even funny. I really didn't even feel like myself. Like, I was struggling, y'all. Anyways, I'm about to go make my, ramen not ramen and call it a night. Alright, so this is definitely my go-to for when I'm trying to eat healthy. It's basically a pasta salad, but I call this my naked pasta salad because it does not have the sauce in it yet. But it'll last a lot longer if you do it this way. I'll be making a big batch of this and just eat off of it slowly. Alright, so let me show you how I'll prepare this naked pasta salad. So I'll make the pasta salad separate, and then when I want to eat some, I'll make the sauce in the base of the bowl. I put a little bit of Greek yogurt, some lemon juice, some salt, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, this is optional, and some fresh black pepper. That is literally it. This is actually insanely delicious. It doesn't even taste like I'm trying to cut calories or nothing. And now, some of the pasta salad. It's such a simple and light, delicious, easy recipe. Like, you don't need to know how to cook to make this. Almost forgot. Low-fat white cheese. But yeah, this is super fun because you could add whatever kind of veggie that you want, and it never gets boring because you can switch it up. There's just so many different variations of this same recipe. So yeah, other than prioritizing protein, I also tried to eat less carbs by incorporating more veggies. But because of the protein, I actually felt fuller longer, so it was a lot easier to do. The hard part was prepping all of the protein ahead of time so that I have it on hand ready to go. Other than that, I just kept doing my workouts no matter where I was, and since I only needed a phone, it was very possible. Actually saw some results already. I gave myself a set amount of time in my head. At first I thought, no, that's impossible. I'm like, no, because the last times it took so long, it was because I didn't know what I was doing. So a lot of the time was just wasted trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. This time I did not have to figure out what works. I already know what works. Now I just need to do it. This was a much more enjoyable, faster experience. Anyways, made my morning coffee like always with creatine and collagen powder. My favorite little morning spot. And look over some paperwork. And of course, Doochie's in her favorite spot. Hi, Snickum. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, thanks to Trainwell, I was actually able to get results even though this was a short amount of time. I got a lot of my energy back. I did lose some pounds, I toned up, and I even started to see a little bit of my abs coming back. Having that human accountability and guidance from a personal trainer is really what made it possible for me to ease back into a routine. The new year is right around the corner, and if you too are looking to make some changes, this would be the perfect time to start. Think of the new year as a reset and not a resolution. And you don't have to do it alone. With Trainwell, you can get a personal trainer to support you in all of your needs. Let's be real, life be lifing sometimes. They can easily adapt and make adjustments to help you stay consistent. Use my link or scan the QR code on the screen to take a quiz and get matched with your personal trainer.